Hello everyone and dear professors, it's my great honor to do this presentation for you all. And this presentation is also my answers to the final assignment of 502. First, let me introduce myself. My name is Chen Haosi and my student number is PSM005521. My answers can be divided into three parts. The part 1 is basic understanding. Part 2, the effects of monetary policy on ISLM-BP model. Part 3, conclusion. Now let's go to the part 1 first. Here I'm gonna get you through the exchange rate fluctuate freely. What does it mean? And then the monetary policies. First, exchange rate fluctuate freely means it refers to the foreign currency value of a country's currency is allowed to fluctuate freely according to the supply and demand conditions in the foreign exchange market, and the fluctuation range of the exchange rate is not fixed. Monetary policies is also very important. Here we have two types. The first is expansionary monetary policy. It is a type of monetary policy that stimulates aggregate demand by increasing the growth rate of money supply, under which access to credit is easier and interest rates are lower. Contractionary monetary policy, which reduces the level of aggregate demand by reducing the growth rate of the money supply, make access to credit more difficult, and interest rates increase accordingly. Now we go to the crucial part, the effect of monetary policies. Assume that the exchange rate can fluctuate freely. Using the ISLM-BP model, illustrate graphically and explain the effects of an expansionary monetary policy on output, exports, imports, and net exports. Label all the curves and the equilibrium points in your graph. The effects of a contractionary monetary policy on output, exports, imports, and net exports. Label all the curves and the equilibrium. So now let's go. First, let's go to the effects of an expansionary monetary policy first. Here we can see that when LM is steeper than BP, LM moves right to the lower right of BP and the balance of payments is in deficit, causing the local currency to depreciate and the exchange rates to increase, make ISBP move to the right. In sum, that is more output, more export, less import, and more net export. But there is also some kind of different situation. Look here, when LM is flatter than BP, LM moves right to the lower right of BP and the balance of payments is in deficit, causing the local currency to appreciate and the exchange rate to decrease, make ISBP move to the right. So here we get some little different outcome here, is that more output, less export, more import, and less net export. Now 2.2 is the effect of a contractionary monetary policy. Here also we have two types of different situations. When LM is steeper than BP, LM moves left to the higher left of BP and the balance of payment is in surplus, causing the local currency to appreciate and the exchange rate to decrease, make ISBP move to the left. And our outcome is less output, less export, more import, and less net export. When LM is flatter than BP, LM moves left and the balance of payment is in surplus, causing the local currency to depreciate and exchange rate to increase, make ISBP move to the left. Here our outcomes is still different. Less output, more export, less import, more net export. To help you better understand, I have summarized the crucial points of the last several pages of this PowerPoint. We can check here the effect of the expansionary monetary policy is more output, more export, less import, more net exports when LM is deeper than BP, and more output, less exports, more import, less net export when LM is flatter than BP under this expansionary monetary policy. When it's the contractionary monetary policy is less output, less output, export, more import, less net export. This is happening when LM is deeper than BP. And when LM is flatter than BP, we have less output, more export, less import, and more net export. That is all. Thank you. Thank you for watching this presentation. If you still have any doubts or questions about this presentation, please just contact me or inform me through email or something else. That's all. Thank you very much and Happy New Year.